Hey everybody. I have to remember to look at my lens in my webcam because sometimes I want to look down here because this is where my screen is. But hey, so I decided that I am going to finally utilize the YouTube page I have, the Poetic Visions, and I have had it for years, and I basically just used it to subscribe to other people's channels, like videos and things like that on YouTube. So I'm finally going to start utilizing that page. I'm not going to change the name. It was Poetic Visions because that is the name that I write my poetry under. So I'm going to leave it as the Poetic Visions on YouTube. And of course, my Tumblr is poetiklocs.tumblr.com. That's poetiklocs.tumblr.com. So you guys can still catch my blog there. But what up though? I wanted to make a video about my locks, and I actually, pretty ironic that I want to make a video about my locks and they're knotted up. So I have like some Bantu knots in so that for this week I'm gonna have it curly or whatever. But I'll see if I can like maybe put a picture up, or you can just go to my Tumblr and see my pictures of my locks. So on February 10th of this year, 2013, I made 1 year locked, and my hair was actually pretty long. It was like about right here. It was kind of layered, so it was about right here and a little longer in the back when I decided to lock it. I have never ever had a perm. I have had my hair dyed before, but other than that, I've been natural all my life. And basically my parents, my mom mainly, she didn't want for, me and my sister to have chemicals in our hair, or Jerry curl, perm, nouveau, new wave, whatever, anything like that. So she kept us natural. She had a lot of issues with perms and stuff. She was natural on up until her adult years, and she decided to put a perm in her hair, and it was literally like the movie What's Love Got to Do with It. So her friend was perming her hair, and I happened to walk into the kitchen, and I was like, "Mom, why is your hair purple and green?" I remember this like it was yesterday. And she was like, "What?" Pulling hair down from her scalp. All right. So yeah. I think I was probably about like 11, 10 or 11 or something when that happened. But anyway, that scarred me. So when I was younger, I wanted a perm like everybody else, and, had it like everyone else had. And I thought it was better. But along the years, I, experienced things through other people that made me understand why my mother, didn't want us to have perms. I would see the girls coming to school with no hair on the side of their hair. I mean, not that it's funny, but as I look back on it, like, why would you do that to yourself? And I know that there are some people that have perms and they keep them up really, really well, and they don't have all that chemical burn and stuff like that. They have sides, but I saw a lot of that, I guess, let me get in the kitchen and do it real quick. I done left it on too long, all my hair gone type stuff when I was, growing up. But I do think you can have healthy hair, and have chemicals in it. I just personally, I choose not to, and I've never had, a perm, so I don't even know. I have flat ironed my hair, mainly in college. Like when I was growing up, I would like get it straight iron, or flat ironed, for special occasions, like maybe my birthday or graduation or, something like that. But it wasn't an all the time thing until I got into high school, and I learned how to use the hot comb on my own hair, and I burnt my hair many a times. It would be long, and then you have a little short piece here and there because I left it on too long trying to get my hair really, really straight. And we all know that use or have used hot combs, you cannot get your hair really, really straight with the hot comb. It's still gonna have a little coil in it, but it'll be like blown out. So I would do that so that my hair would be a little more manageable, and I would basically have like the Mufasa fro. And I played sports, so I would do the double strand twists in my hair, or I would just, wear the fro or put it up in a ponytail and it would be poofy, and mainly when I got to college is when I started appreciating how much hair I had, even though it was stressful at times because it was a lot of it. I really started to appreciate it, fell in love with my hair, because when I was younger, I just was like, oh, it's too much, have to sit in the kitchen on Saturdays and get my hair, straightened if I'm going to a special thing or whatever, or otherwise got to sit there, get my hair washed. And girl, I was tender-headed. I'm still tender-headed, but it's gotten a whole lot better now, so that was terrible. But anyway, fast forward to last year, I decided to lock my hair. I've always thought that locks were beautiful. As I got older, I really, really wanted locks. I remember when I was young, maybe like grade school, I asked my mom for locks, and she was like, no, because you're not going to want your hair like that for a long time, and then you're going to have to cut all your hair off, and then you won't have any hair, so that's going to be another issue, and other than that, growing up, I was just, I always admired them, but I always was scared. I was always scared to get locks because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to cut all my hair off if I don't want to, and what am I gonna do if I wake up and I don't want these things in my head, but I just had to get over, and bite the bullet because I really wanted them. So I just had to go ahead and bite the bullet because I really wanted them. And my husband actually has locks. This is his. I put last year he also locked up again, and I installed these. He's had locks 3 times before, and so yeah, we're on our journey together. He just made a year in May of his new set of locks, and so yeah, I love them. This is definitely a journey, and I love having locks in my hair. I feel like my hair is still versatile. I can, do a whole lot of different things. As you can see, I can do, the Bantu knots, so I can make my locks curly. I'm looking forward to doing some lock petals and some lock knots, lock loops, things like that, or I could just, wash and go. I'm to the point now where I can wash and go. That's another thing. So when you first get locks, you can't wash your hair for about 6 weeks, and that's stressful. Drove me crazy. All that. It was itching. But I got over that, and my hair, the ends of it was really straight because my hair was basically trained being flat ironed all that time, and so I had to cut some of that off, but some of it was still straight, even though it was a little wavy, it was still straighter, and it took a while to lock. So about 6 months my hair was totally locked, but before that time I started them with double strand twists, and they would come down. I would like go to sleep and wake up and my hair would be loose all over, in some parts, not every single one. So what I did was I would I started making sure that I would securely, double strand twist them, and then I would take a rod roller and roll my hair up into these little bitty knots, so it looked similar to this, and I would just have little curls all over my head, and that's how I would wear my hair so that the twist wouldn't come down. So that pretty much worked, and I'll try and put some pictures up, or I'll post them on my blog so that you guys can see. But yeah, that worked. And then around 6 months, my hair was officially locked. It wasn't coming down if I tried to comb it out and all that stuff. And I started being able to palm roll it and not have to worry about if it was going to unravel at the root. So then what I started to do was, I actually did this on accident because my rod rollers kept, the little end piece kept coming off, and the little rubber string thing kept coming off. So I actually didn't have enough rollers this time to put the rods in my hair. So what I did was I took it and I twisted it all the way down like a tight little coil, each each lock, and pinned it to my hair with a little pin, and I would pin all of it, so I have a whole bunch of little pins in my hair, and then I would wait like an hour or two and let it dry, and then I would take it down, take the pins out, and it would be like this tight pin curl thing to my scalp. And so I would like fluff it out a little bit, get some coconut oil, fluff it out a little bit, not too much, not stretching, and being very careful, just kind of like putting my fingers in and then kind of like doing that, and then I would rock my hair like that. So I had like a tight little pin curl thing going on, and it made my hair look a lot shorter than it actually was, but it was cute though. And then as the week or 2 or 3 went on, it would kind of get fuller, you know, and I could like pin it back, put it up in a little ponytail on top of my head, you know, or pin it to the side and, you know, have some coming down in my face and stuff like that. So I did that for a while. I was only washing my hair every 6 weeks. And I'm a natural girl, so I try to keep my eating, my health, my lifestyle in general, my hair, you know, natural. So I wasn't putting beeswax in it. That's a mistake in high school that I did when I used to do my double strand twist. I would put beeswax in it because somebody told me you put beeswax in it if you're going to do double strand twists. Don't remember who told me that or where I got that from, but that's terrible. So if you're putting beeswax in your locks, don't. But I just, you know, I always have oils on hand. My regimen now, I'll do a video about that later. That will be a whole separate thing. But I basically, you know, at any point in time, I may use coconut oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil in my hair. I'm not a real product junkie as far as, you know, things that have a lot of ingredients in them. I'm a total product junkie for like natural 100% things like almond oil or grapeseed oil. Like I said, like I will stock up on that. Definitely, like aloe vera gel, I'll do that. But as far as products, the only 2 things I'll say that are my go-tos that I find myself in love with and keeping, you know, in a part of my regimen, and I won't use them every time I retwist my hair, but you know, maybe in between times or whenever I feel like it, basically is organic root stimulators gel pudding. I actually put some in my hair, in my locks, this time so that I could moisturize it and it'll give it a little hold. So it's really creamy and good. Oh, it smells so good. But it's like a light moisturizing gel. So it moisturizes your hair, makes it really, really soft, conditions it, and then it'll give it a little hold. And I actually used that when my hair was free and I would do the Bantu knots. Or if I were, you know, crinkling my hair or something like that, I would use that. So I, you know, still use that on my locks from time to time. And what else? I also use oh, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a natural gel, Eco Styler. Okay, Eco Styler gel with argan oil, and you get a huge tub of it for like $4 at your local beauty supply. You can get an even bigger tub for I think like $6, and that tub is so big it has like a handle. But yeah, that stuff is awesome sauce. It's all natural, alcohol free. Those of you who have locks, another thing is you want to make sure that you're not using alcohol based products or products that have alcohol in it anywhere. The first product should always be water. You know, there are some exceptions to that, you know, because we all have that one staple product that we love that the first ingredient is in water, but it's okay. So I don't use, you know, alcohol based products because they dry your hair out. They make your hair flake. The Eco Styler gel does not do that. So hold on, because my daughter is trying to get in this. My videos lasting too long because my daughter is trying to get, you know, her little 15 minutes of fame going on. Maybe you guys will meet her later. I don't know. I'm undecided a little bit, but yeah, she's an actress, y'all. So yeah. But I'll do another video about products and what I use in my hair and all that good stuff. But yeah, so I'm a year locked. Actually a year, so February was the 2nd month. We're now in the 6th month. So I am 16 months locked. I feel accomplished, you know. I feel like I've done some things in life. I'm goofy. But yeah, this journey is, you know, cool. It's a lifestyle. I don't feel like this is a hairstyle for me. You know, those of you who have been over to my blog, you know, I posted that picture that having dreadlocks is not, you know, a hairstyle. It's a lifestyle. You know, you have to make sure that you pay attention to what you put into your body, you know, so that your hair will continue to grow. You got to make sure that you pay attention to your hair. You can't just put locks in your hair and leave it, you know. You have to make sure that they're healthy. So anyway, I'll make sure to put some more videos up. Y'all subscribe to my page, share my blog, poetiklocs.tumblr.com. Okay, this page here on YouTube is The Poetic Visions with a Z. Okay, and let me know what you guys do. What are your regimens? You know, what are your staple products and things like that? If you have any questions, you can email them to me at poetiklocs at yahoo.com. I will put all the information in the description box for you lovely people. If you visit my blog, I do refer to all my subscribers and followers as lovelies and beauts, because I believe everybody is lovely and beautiful, you know. So I put a post up about that too. But until the next time, I'll catch y'all later. All right, peace.